Ba-ba-ba. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, Gabriel. Welcome, Wolfie. Okay. So we're starting way earlier today just because, last few nights have been a struggle to try and stream late. Try during the day. During the day. Let's see. Yeah, the bath maids. Samuel. Let's get up. John Westminster.
Why would he need convincing? You said he had had a serious quarrel with Sigismund.
Sigismund has made many enemies in Kuttenberg. He kicked off important burghers from the council, confiscated patricians' property, and imposed taxes and duties on them. But he's not stupid. He hasn't completely beggared anyone, so they'd still have a lot to lose if they confronted him directly.
He just made
What's up, Trunks?
I'd rather call it caution, but you're essentially right.
How you doing, Trunks? Welcome, 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 welcome. We're just getting started. How goes the day?
It's complicated. This isn't chess, and the lords aren't all black or white. Each of them has their own interests. Just because they can't stomach Sigismund doesn't mean they'll side with us.
So you're sending me there to find out where he stands?
You could say that. I suspect he might be inclined to ally with us, but as I said, nothing is certain. If it works out, it will be a great accomplishment. Kunslin was respected among the former councillors.
Overall, great. Just trying to figure out logistics of this whole move situation. Because I haven't been able to materialize a job, so
Why are the Jews helping?
away we go.
Because I asked them to. Most Christians avoid Jews. And probably wouldn't even think of looking for something or someone here. Besides, the local Jewish community have no love for Sigismund or von Berkov. So I don't have to worry about someone ratting me out.
They know von Berghoff.
Sadly, they do. Von Berkov instigated a pogrom in Prague. Not long ago, our new king gave him his blessing.
Oh.
Those who survived fled here or
Explains
to
a lot.
Kolin.
How was your day long, though? We're trying to stay in there. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome in, Eunice.
What are you doing here in Kuttenberg?
That's a good question. Jobst thinks I'm his spy.
You're not.
I gave him some information before I had to go into hiding, but it's complicated. Jobst thinks, quite foolishly I might say, that he'll be able to make a deal with Sigismund.
You don't believe Job's plan will work?
Trusting your own plan tends to be a big mistake. It's better to assume something will go wrong. That's why I always have at least 2 plans, and the backup includes all of Sigismund's opponents. The city is full to the brim with them. Nearly every noble house has lost some property to him. They can't do much on their own, but if they join forces, now that could make a difference.
Definitely. How you doing, Eunice? Sorry we get quiet during the dialogue. We just wanna give the developers their honor. Where honor is due. Such a good game so far. Getting deep into the story now. Once again. And then once we actually beat the game, we're gonna have to replay a certain part in the center. Like after the wedding, all that shebang. Sword Palace. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to go during the day. Cool. How's everyone's day going? Hope your day was a good long day though, Trunks. Thank you so much for the heart, man. Alright, so yeah, we decided to get on way early today just because we've been getting very tired lately in the middle of the night, just with everything that's going on in our personal life, I think. So mentally, by the time that we get to streaming, we're just drained. That's very little, so decided to do more day stream because then after I still have to do some adulting stuff. Who knows? If I have enough energy, I may do like a late night stream. We'll see. So I know I entered the tournament, and we're also doing the main quest in Gutenberg because there's only that and take a map of the underground. The hanging thing. Master Schindler's toys. Let's go all the way the fuck around. Squeeze through here. Yeah, I can.
You're always welcome.
Thank you all so much for joining us. If you guys have any questions about the game or even number one, please let us know in the chat. We have some coffee with us. We have half a taco, some beverage. It's gonna be a chill stream. Definitely gonna go visit one of the bandit camps at some point. Clear it out, you know, the usual vibe. Fill up the horse with loot, sell it. See how many I can take at one time. Clip bait, clip bait. Manja, manja, manja.
At your service.
That's your service.
He doesn't stand a chance to fight. Conrad wins every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even...
Let's see. What you been up to, Trunks? Been playing anything or just life? In that game of life. See here. It's one house over. It's through here.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today,
Oh shit.
tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my
Have some
silver.
taco.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malashov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Take my cop, woman.
Mind your step.
too can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, Turtle Dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Henry! Here we go. Here we go, here we go. The Royal Mint Master, huh?
He's one of them! Get him! You should have fucking stayed out of me!
What? Got him right in the face.
Hey, that one's had it!
Yeah, let's cut through them.
I'll beat you to a bloody
Oh. Sup, on Brian?
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
A going over.
You alright, sir?
How you doing,
Like you
on
took some
Brian?
hits.
It's just a scratch.
Just a scratch.
My God, you're hurt.
I'm
The
all
baddies,
right.
bro.
What the hell was that, Rosa?
Thank you.
Saved your life. Didn't you
Rosa.
notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands.
Fuck the
Do
king.
you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess.
We're hanging
stranger.
again. How about you?
There aren't usually so many
It's okay.
corpses strewn about our courtyard.
The one that...
I should be the one apologising. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for
Got
no
a
reason.
headache.
You think that will
Hydrate.
make them let us off the hook?
Not for free.
Or get a Rosa.
Knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you.
Stein.
Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why
Ayo.
did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Feel better, brother. I hope you feel better. We're on the same side.
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Yes.
Dangerous? It's madness.
Madness.
What if somebody finds out?
What's up, Cameron?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here.
Walls have
I only
ears.
end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true.
Chill,
As
chill.
long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself.
How you doing?
He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my money.
Rosas. Mm-hmm.
Seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Great. We're doing great here, you guys. Doing great, Cameron. So we're just letting the cutscenes and the dialogue go. It's quite a bit, but how's your guys' day? How's your day? Welcome, welcome. Should I kill him?
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak.
Yep, super no.
Not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him
Oh, yeah.
that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you.
Beautiful.
I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've
Getting
already met
allies.
Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines.
Cool.
Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Yeah, Rosa. I gotta say, Rosa can get it. Mint Masters, the warmonger. It's just a long day, too many details to walk anyone through it. Hey, no worries, Trunks. Just relax. Hope you enjoy. Hopefully you have some downtime now, so you could just enjoy the stream. Cameron, what's going on? Yeah, we sliced through these guys. Whew. It's like nothing. It was like butter. Da 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 da. They lost some. I think like the house lost some. We've been playing you guys over on the Twitch side. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, if we switch which chats we're talking to, is because we're talking to multiple chats. Which I appreciate everyone's support. Noble Brigands. Brigandine legs. The helmet. White's long sword. Okay, so we have signed up for the quest already. We have to go all the way to or Shan. May take the long way if that's the case. Still a couple of quests we can do. You know what? We may take the Matthew quest because we got the Dry Devils group together and he doesn't need to be part of it. So let's wait during the daytime so we can head out. We're not fucking scrounging in the middle of the night. So we're gonna turn around, head to the tavern. It's gonna be mierda. They sent me through here and then now. Let's see, down here to the right. Yeah. So right and then pretty much straight through. Let's see. Because there's a couple more quests that popped up which weren't there before. I'm not sure it's because, you know, stuff happened in the game and it opened up different areas or what have you. Let's see. Alright, here's the apothecary. Tavern should be directly out here. Thank you all so much for joining us across all our platforms. Please join us in the chat if you've been enjoying the game. Also grinding great Magic Man. I was about to say Magic Mike. Great. We're about to possibly pick up a couple more side quests that have come up on our map in the city. And we're also doing the main quest line. Just starting to get into it. We made contact with Liechtenstein. Helped one of the local lords here and his daughter Rosa. Shit's been awesome. What about you? Have you been enjoying? And how far along are you in the game? Do you like the harder focus on stealth? I kind of do in a way because I'm not a stealth player by any means. But the times that it does force you to do stealth is amazing. It is quite amazing how big the game is. Hey, you guys, like, it's mind-boggling, honestly. All right, so we're gonna go down here to the smokehouse, then go all the way around, come back through here. Let's see if there's another one at the tavern. I know this is the tournament.
I'm telling you, Conrad's gonna win the tournament.
And then all the random fights that happen on the side. Shit is hilarious. Yay, ye, hey, ye. Don't like it sometimes. The game does it way too much. I could see that. I mean, I played, I don't know, 40 hours until I really got into the main storyline.
Be careful.
I feel like you can cheese it a little bit if you're not the best at it. Just kind of have to make do with what you got.
You read, kidder.
So how's the mine, Vlach?
God be with you, kidder. Ah, there's a bit of fash. But come with us to the tavern tonight, and we'll talk about it. Take care. God bless.
Greetings to you.
So I think if we meet him at the tavern, he's gonna give us something, but I'm not sure. Captured the third time. Hey, well, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that, Magic Man. We don't talk about the times we get captured. We only talk about the times that we don't get captured. The crime system is pretty wild, though. I will say that in the game. One of the more interesting ones I've seen. Let's go check this out. Checking out some of the side quests that exist still in the game. The other one requires us, I think, to be at the tavern with them. It's just amusing. This one, I'm not too sure. I think so, Lick. Lick my dick. I think so. I think it may be Game of the Year. I hope it is. Not some dumb shit like Astrobot fucking wins. Astrobot, Astro Boy. How you doing, though, by the way?
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened. Oh, a real mess. And I need help from someone reliable.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, I cast the net a bit too wide. And one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
Classic Starebug. Yeah. I don't know. I have my doubts of Grand Theft Auto releasing this year. But if it does, yes, it will get overshadowed by it. If it doesn't, has a very good chance of winning.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. She worked as a maid.
Whoa.
I heard they found her all hacked up. Tossed somewhere by the town wall.
Shit.
Oh, folk in town are saying it was absolute slaughter. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her. See if I can find anything.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
When did you last see the girl?
Around
Details.
a week ago?
And did you notice anything suspicious about her?
Not at all. She was always cheerful, lively. She was looking forward to a dance. Though I'm afraid she won't be dancing ever again.
If we get quiet during the dialogue and don't respond, it's just mainly because of the honor to the devs. Yeah, there's occasional bugs, but nothing game breaking, honestly, Magic Mike. And considering that this isn't a quote AAA dev studio, this is barely their second game. It's pretty impressive. Like scale, scope, dialogue, depth that they went for, the historical factor. I love it. Sword we use, it's either the reforged Radzig sword, Martin's sword, or lately it's been the Kuttenberg longsword. And I'll show you why after this dialogue scene.
What was Alice trying to find out for you?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her? Something someone would kill her for?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession, those sorts of things. So you'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
We raised a sign. It's silence. Art is in progress. It's mainly for us. Just a little joke. But yes, the game is very good, and for me, it doesn't fucking matter. There's nothing game breaking thus far. I have over 100 hours in the game.
What about your other girls? Are they all right?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful enough to keep them pretty much in the dark about my plans. That's why Alice's death shocked me so much.
What are you going to do next?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but...
But you don't want to scare them.
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, I could give them away. And I can't risk that. I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you, Henry. You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, find out everything you can about Alice.
Do you think there could be something bigger behind the murder?
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught up in something. But it's strange. Why would someone do her like that? That's the kind of thing you do when you want to send someone a message.
Sir Valentine. We reforged the Sir Valentine one last night. We're going to carry with us. It's a nice sword. It's definitely a nice sword. I'll have to look at the details. Reforged Radstag sword is, but yes, it is. It is very much locked.
Why did you ask me in particular for help?
Because you're the only one I know here.
Aha.
But don't take it the wrong way. I'm actually glad it's you. You're pretty reliable. Not even Zhishka would be of much help to me here.
Aha. Thanks. I know everything I need.
Henry's
Good.
dirty as fuck.
Go to that graveyard, talk to the gravedigger, and take a look at that poor girl's body. In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it all together, and I'll be damned if we can't come up with something.
So another side quest. Fifth Commandment.
We're already.
Should wash up. I'm going to try and reforge his sword again for a level 4 one because there was a skill that you were able to unlock to get level 4 weapons. It's pretty cool. And I know I reforged it before I unlocked that skill. Thankfully, sadly, however you want to label it. Okay, so... Summon the body. Let's go down to the other tavern. Which will be here. And then we either go to Meskowitz or Sukdal after. So ideally you have to wait. You don't really need it anymore. Copy. Well, fuck it, I still need it right now. So I'll wait. Appreciate everyone joining us in the chat, by the way. Love the interaction. Yeah, I don't see Grand Theft Auto coming out this year at all. Just how they have their non-existent like trailers at the moment. It's all hype. That and I think skill points. There's a smithing craftsmanship skill that you have to unlock. I didn't even know it existed. Let me see. Secret. Yeah, Martin's Secret. Now you'll be able to forge weapons of the 4th, i.e. highest quality. Weapons of this quality cannot be obtained in any other way than by forging them. Their strength and effectiveness is unmatched. It's a skill.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
But yes, it'll be nice with the DLCs and all that.
It happens.
Careful.
Which way you're going?
I did, and it was just... Yeah, it happens. So people have noted is that there's certain quest skills, whatever, certain aspects to it are just doesn't function. So quick figuring potions, yeah. The potions help out a lot with certain aspects, like the I think it is quick finger to do the lock picking and such as well. You know, 24. Where was ours? I think it's 22. Yeah, 22 at the moment. It's unspent points. My buddy would be salty. How many unspent points do we have? 32. 32 unspent points. Yeah, you'd be salty. Right? Yeah, I haven't got that far. I think most I ever have is like 15. Maybe 20. It's easy to spend money in the game though, because some of the skill points are 5,000 each. You know, some of the armor sets are indeed pricey. If you want to get all decked out. Repairing isn't so bad. Like number 1 I thought was very expensive to repair. So you got like very late game. They can be. It can be, Lick. I'm not gonna disagree with you. It just depends on your focus too. If you're focusing on like all swords, all that, it doesn't help. But yeah, you really don't need them. Just naturally playing the game at a slow pace, you do enough throughout the game to get high enough level. Like, we don't craft all the time, but our crafting is that high. So I craft enough just like with the quests and independently. A fox potion. I don't think I've taken that one. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Reloot bandit camps. Yeah, the relooting. That's what we're gonna do a little bit later today. We're gonna go to Optowitz, right by Sigismund's camp, and clear it out. Because it's good for fighting and it's good for just overall armor. Ahoy! How's it going, Seabassness? 50% experience increase. Yeah.
The day will come when the guild saves all the poor, and King Wenceslas returns.
Whoa. How goes the Seabassness? Saw you were playing number 1 earlier. You enjoying it? Let's go have a chat with the Gravedigger.
Be careful.
You must be the local gravedigger.
Stuck
That's
again.
right. They
What's
call
the
me
issue?
František. At least them that can speak do.
What's the issue?
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another Gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them Gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her. No, no thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
You know, come at once. What do you mean? Talk to me.
I'm worried something might happen to my friend.
That's true. She wasn't the first, and we can only pray that she'll be the last. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Camp tried it on horseback, tried it from distance with bow. See, it seems like you're struggling with group fights. Just take your time, disengage when you need to, and just try and down a couple immediately. I know it sounds easier said than done, but it's a technique thing. What's up, Reaper? How you doing, Reaper? And if anything, try horseback. Like, go in circles. Like, go a little bit at them, get a few shots, couple shots, maybe tops, get out. Do the same thing and just keep looping. Because if you can bring down a couple and then get off, yeah. It's tough. Like, number one's tough because they mob you in group fights. How's the day, Reaper? Yeah, the humans are rough at number one.
Nothing about it. Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Pretty good overall. We're just gonna stream for, I don't know, 2-3 hours, somewhere around there, more. And slide off just to go grocery shop, and then we may be back later tonight. Just really depends, but we'll eventually go back to the bandit town Optowitz and clear it out before the end of the episode.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumir got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle, though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumia, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumir. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Nope, not yet. Not yet. In a couple weeks, maybe, tops. No, I just realized that there's no light on in the back. I didn't turn it on. But no, it's the same one. For now. Gonna have to do a video of pulling everything down. So I can finally do a background video.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure. Especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger.
Yeah, the guy's last fucking interesting for sure. I spared Simeon and Lord Simeon. There's no way I could bring myself to slaughter, you know, an older gentleman and his family and his house just because of a punk ass kid and shit. Yeah, see, Busness, you gotta get those rookie numbers up. Come on, gotta bump them up. All right, let's examine the body.
So, let's see what we have here. My God, someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Anyway, what else do we have? Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh.
Jesus.
What did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they?
It's fucked up. Look at Henry, the master PI here. Those peasant skills. Yeah.
Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy?
Crash UFO? No, I can't say that I have. Maybe Red Dead.
Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her.
Welcome,
Didn't
Prince.
even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they are by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
Yeah, I don't think so either. There's one in this game. I'm sure there is, Reaper.
Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice? She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Welcome back, Reaper. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if there is one. I think I just pull in with me. Said he served together.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
No, he couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumir.
Well, if you're interested, go and see him. Maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk sense.
Any
Do you know of any
suitors?
suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day she just didn't come home. And then they found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
It's fucked up.
She was such a pretty girl. And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
So, I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
Damn. This is a rough side quest here. Thank you so much for the likes of our live. So you have a girl that got pretty much murked in a very ruthless way. In Gutenberg, and they're trying to figure out who the fuck possibly did it.
Careful. Excuse me.
Wild. I was not expecting something like this today. Okay, Henry P.I. Medieval Edition. Oh, say him. Looks like him.
Oh,
Looks like a Lumiere.
Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion.
Very possible.
Ah, nothing like a little hair of the dog that bit you.
More booze. Christ. I'm gonna puke.
Drink up. It'll make you feel better.
Better already.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Who? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumiere from the Rat House? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the Madman.
They say that about you.
Say that about you? Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And
You
what
might
came
have
of
done
it?
some.
Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way.
Among Us.
You can't solve this yourself.
I need to know the truth. To find the one responsible.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, lad. But it's no use.
Oh,
I
God.
searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What
Mockery.
makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Nothing's gonna stop me. Go back and search. I may have to, Reaper. I may have to.
Because I'm stubborn. And I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth no matter what.
You think that will suffice?
If not, I'd have been dead long ago. Bled out from a human arrow.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated.
Damn.
If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now.
Ooh.
Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls, Stanya and Zdena.
Welcome, Jack Park.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no, I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
True.
Why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
Oh.
Did you have
Suspect.
any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
Details.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you
Terrible.
have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. A murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, He seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this Mole? In the Hole?
Yeah. He still runs the place.
Yeah. Maybe a woman, you know, maybe Reaper. Yep, all about that motive and such. We'll see.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
About the others.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid.
Whoa.
They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty, and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but
Yeah.
we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to you?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kuttenberg's bailiff. Kuttenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial nonsense.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the city.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Doing great overall, Dr. Driver. How you doing? Yeah, we're just letting the cutscenes play. You know, the usual jam. Lot of dialogue. We're on the heels of some serial murder in the medieval times now. I'm with you.
All right. It seems I know everything I need to know. It seems there's some killer on the loose here.
See.
He murders brunette girls and disfigures their bodies. His first victim was apparently the maid Yarka. I'll go and question her guardian, Father Prokop. Another two possible victims of the same killer are Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a dodgy tavern called the Hole in the Wall.
There has to be some hidden connection between these cases. I hope you'll find it, since I couldn't.
I hope so. Otherwise, we won't have anything to go on.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
So it's quite interesting. There's another random side quest we just picked up today. And yeah, it's all about these girls that gone missing. Some are hacked up and, you know, left aside. They're typically all lone-born girls, so it's a very wild premise on this one. Definitely interesting. Turning into a murder mystery. Hey there, Monroe Politics. Not yet, not yet. We're still in the process of packing. We still have to sell our truck. It's a whole process right now. Figure out the cat situation. Right now we're playing... how's his name? God. It's a British investigator. God, I already lost momentum on it. We're looking into a murder mystery here that's happening in medieval times. Yeah, I have Wi-Fi down there. I have internet, thankfully. So I'm not super bent out of shape with it. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes. God, medieval Sherlock Holmes. That's what I was trying to get at. Let's talk about the Prokop.
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and
How have you
beaten a
been?
young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome Dr. Driver, Darren Monroe. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Somebody is murdering maids here. We have to put an end to it.
Yes, yes, but those poor souls are already at God's side, and revenge never...
I don't want revenge. I want to stop more killing. That's a better reason, isn't it?
True enough. What do you need to know?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka? She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Ooh, von Groll.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
Okay. Who do
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went there to listen to music.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan.
Tool of
He
Satan.
messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
You raised her.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
True.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, When she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
Maybe.
Why don't you respect Lumir?
That's your...
my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
Come on, talk Christian.
But this is important. Do I look like someone who's asking out of curiosity?
All right.
Indeed.
Lumir accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumir. That man has gone completely mad.
Completely mad. Let's see. So we're gonna go down to the tavern here. Talk to the Christian Pissac. Mr. Pissac. Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Alright, let's head down here. Yep, piss off. What's up, girl? We're the bath maids. Boom, 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 boom. Sit here.
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Alright, let's keep going this way.
Young man, could you spare me a moment of your time?
Fuck off. We cannot.
Stay close to the others.
Oh god, this game is so ridiculous. Super pretty. Love all the details that they added. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what is exactly going on or who's real suspect here, but we'll get to the bottom of this. This whole murder mystery here. Mm-hmm. Where would I go?
I apologize.
You better apologize, girl.
You'll drink anything. Even good
Up
day
to
to you.
Mole.
Did Estanya work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of
Well,
guest are you?
I think I'm a good guest.
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
Spends money.
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot. So, what'll it be, my good man?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
Well, I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
Oh. Did anybody see what
Tell me
happened?
something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade.
Enterprising man.
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up front, and that's all you'll get, whether I'm a good guest or bad. Got it? Now you're gonna spill it. Got it?
All right, all right.
Alright, did any
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
Interesting.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Verchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
Barton. Welcome back, Reaper.
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the Miners' Tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer.
True.
Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared. And she died.
Damn.
And the other one got married and moved away.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
Such a genius.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
That's all I need to know.
Okay. Plot thickens.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Oh, whoop your ass.
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favors. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdenna, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you all I know.
Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is. Ask away and I'll tell you everything.
Can
Where can I find Zdenna?
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time I saw her, well, That'd be back when she managed to fleece you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find her.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Ravstein Mill. It's quite a long ways away. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pine. Ain't nobody seen her since then.
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble, but there's just no helping some women.
So you were taking care of her?
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted. Always made her mind up and did things her own way.
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did have a knack for making coin.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more? Did anybody come here to see her?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone. Although, once...
Someone came to see her?
Well, aye. Some stuffed frog came here once. All old and decrepit. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind her sinful life and all that shit. But he left empty-handed. She told him to go to hell.
Do you know who that priest was?
Some fucking Prokop or Pravoslav or some such shit. But that reminds me, I saw her a couple of times with another bastard. That fucking bard, William.
William.
And could she have run away with this bard, William?
With that lily-livered fop? Well, he ain't been seen in town for some time, but I think someone was out to get him. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of his in the miners' tavern. The wee shit.
Wee shit.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before. And he had some job for her somewhere. Serving as a maid or something. But she weren't stupid. She told him to fuck right off.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that had knocked some sense into a woman.
Jesus.
I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and see him. Or some shit like that.
And could she have changed her mind and gone to him? And that's why nobody's seen her?
No, no. She took off. I'm sure about that.
I've heard enough.
Beautiful. All right, we're going to take a small break here. Stretch our legs. But yeah, Fifth Commandment, very interesting. It's one thing after next, after next, after next. So we have the minstrel. What happened to her? And then the thief's fate. So we're going to have to leave the city for a little bit. So give us a quick second. We'll be right back. we go. Right, so we're gonna go around. Let's see, we're gonna go back up to the blacksmithing area. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fucking love this game. Let's see. May have to go through here. Yep. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. So, I know. Double check something. Okay. How's everyone's day going? So we're running through Kuttenberg at the moment, checking out another part of the quest line. So we can explore here. And complete the side quest before going back to the main. Now, once we wrap up the actual main story, we're gonna have to go back and replay a different part of it, how tragic, mainly for content purposes. I was actually thinking about doing it beforehand.
I've traveled the whole
Maybe tomorrow, who knows. Just even put that, you know, replaying certain parts of the story. Cross here. What's up, girl?
You better watch out for me. Got it?
What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Pokemon Bellamere. Do. See.
Again? He's supposed to be a bloody sawbones, for fuck's sake.
Lord William.
Right? I need to talk to you.
What is it? Do we know each other? Do I owe you money?
My
Maybe.
name's Henry. And no, we don't know each other, and you don't owe me money. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of mutual friends.
What? What do you want of me? I don't have to talk to you.
Well, you don't have to, that's true. But you should. It's in your own best interest.
What are you talking about?
If you don't start giving me some answers right now,
Yeah,
I
damn
reckon
it.
you'll end up begging in the streets. Because I'll break all your fingers, and you'll never play the lute again, you miserable minstrel.
You miserable minstrel.
No! Come on, I didn't do anything!
Stop whining and talk, or I'll be the one doing something to you.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right then. Ask away.
You know Alice the Mage.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alice's. You have to be more specific.
The one they found dead somewhere below the town walls.
Oh, her. I didn't know her, but I heard about it.
I heard she used to go to dances.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only musician in the city. I really didn't know her.
They say she had a rich young suitor. Do you know anything about that?
Me? Do I look rich to you? I get paid in food.
But you could at least pass yourself off as wealthy.
Oh, I could claim to be the Virgin Mary, but I doubt anyone would believe me.
And did you ever meet Yarka? It was a long time ago. But I heard she used to hang around you a lot. And Father Prokop didn't like it.
Oh, that one. Aye, she was very keen on my company for a while, but then she stopped coming.
Because somebody killed her?
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault. She stopped talking to me long before that. Honest.
And can you tell me anything else about it?
I don't know anything. It was a long time ago. You said so yourself.
Okay.
And I hear you knew Stanya.
Which one do you mean?
The alehouse wench from the hole. I heard you had something with her too.
Well, she batted her eyes at me a couple of times when I was still playing there. A nice girl, but I didn't know her much.
Batted my eyes a few times.
And the innkeeper Mole told me a different story. He said you were the one coming on to her.
Fine, we had a bit of fun together. But she was always the one who started it.
And aren't you just saying that because she left you?
Oh, come on.
Thank you.
I could have any woman, if I wanted. The innkeeper must have got it mixed up. He's an old drunkard after all. If I was you, I wouldn't take him too seriously.
Greetings. Greetings to you, friend.
Welcome, everyone.
And what about Zdena? You knew her, right?
Do I know Zdena? As wild as the wind and always full of life. And those nimble fingers. You always had to check your purse around her.
Check your purse.
From you?
A traveling minstrel doesn't have much to steal, but she was well aware of that. She was on the lookout for some better prey.
You don't happen to know who she wanted to rob?
There were lots. Anyone she thought was rich enough who let her ply her charms for a while. Like young von Groller. When he started coming here, she got to him right away. Said she was gonna rob him blind. As far as I know, she didn't succeed. If she robbed a noble like von Groller, word would get around. Look, why are you asking me about all this? You don't seriously think I killed her, do you?
Well, you didn't know them all.
And? I'm surely not the only one.
That may be true. But everybody knows you're a skirt chaser, and they were all pretty girls. And now, they're dead.
But I had nothing to do with it!
So you didn't do
So you didn't do anything to them?
No! Why would I? What would I get out of it? It doesn't make any sense. It goes against God.
You dare invoke God?
I admit, I'm no saint, but for Christ's sake, I'd never kill anybody.
Good. I believe you. But if any clue leads me back here to you, I won't give you a second chance.
Come in, crybaby.
Me again, I swear to God.
Welcome, crybaby. Alright, so we talked to the bard. Truly appreciate everyone joining us. Get just quiet during the dialogue parts because A, we like to listen to everything. B, the devs did a great job with everything, all the details. So let's get out of the city here. Gonna head towards what, the southwest west area. There's gonna be a couple villages that we have to go check out. I'm probably gonna do this stream for at least another hour and a half, and then we may do a late night one. So let's see, it's just on the opposite end of this compound. Let's go. Breaking up the rocks to apparently get all the silver out. Oh shit, no, it's further away. It's the next, like, little structure over on the roadway. Okay. Is that there? Okay.
Quick! Completely crazy.
Leaping Graze. truly appreciate everyone joining us across all our platforms. So we're going to get deeper into the side quest. Let's see, is it this side? Oh, almost there.
Quick! Gah!
Whoa!
See, I think these are the charcoalers.
My humble respect.
My humble respects. Yeah, better be humble respects. Let's see. The fuck are we looking for? Let's see. Barton. Barton. Talk to him.
I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. You'll find him around here somewhere.
The foreman. Never mind, I found Barton.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
Really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else would you find her?
Without getting seen by any witnesses.
What do you mean? What witnesses?
I mean you. If I tried anything, you'd remember me.
Well, that didn't occur to me. That would really be stupid of you.
I really only want to talk to her.
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage, but be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl.
Till we meet again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be sorry. Move from the water. So I guess she's in the cottage. Probably this one back here.
Who are you?
Sure.
How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
Why did you run?
Disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid, I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here?
Interesting.
To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. But I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Aha. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly. Every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
That sucks.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse in German.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
Two of them.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or swordsman.
Interesting.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. But I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it. And sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the Hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
See.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the Hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Grolla had a servant with him?
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though, I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
That's what I'm thinking.
Why didn't you go back to the Hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
You don't need to apologise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Could I ask you for a favour?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I think so.
I'll stop by if I can.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah, I think we can manage that. Alright, so... let's head to the second spot, which is over here.
I'm sorry?
Go from there.
What if anything's missing?
So we're gonna see how far we can get on the side quest and then probably slide off for the afternoon. Just have shit to do, grocery shopping to do, dinner to make, some other stuff to take care of with that truck so we can post it. And go from there. Packing tape.
Go.
I'd rather try and go a little bit earlier than closing time to be that last set of people in the last hour.
Go.
Just keep riding. Almost rode them down there. So we'll do this and then we'll do Optowitz. Walk around for a bit. And forge. Interesting.
Go.
Come in, John. Let's go see.
Quick.
I'm looking. Oh, wolves. Get your ass. Fucking wolves. Let's go, Pebbles. Let's go! I'll just ride like the wind. Angled wind, but wind nonetheless.
Quick.
Let's keep going. And Dortex. It is a bloody expensive horse.
Whoa.
Let's dismount. Let's have a chat with him.
Take a bath. You look terrible.
Well, thank you.
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his Denner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Sternard said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
I am.
God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Denner.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Denner? Can you tell me anything about her?
I knows Dana all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
Can you tell me?
What can you tell me about Zdena?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternad was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Dana was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
Interesting.
No. But Zdena thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day, so I forgot about it.
Interesting. So she probably got jumped, from what it seems.
Is Dena's scarf? Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her the next time she came.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
I should.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
Okay.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford. Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't. Farewell, sir.
And the plot thickens. Alright, directly through this area. Plot thickens indeed. Truly appreciate everyone joining us. So we're going to get deeper on this side of the side quests. And then probably go to Optowitz and then wrap up the stream. If you don't have no context, so hopefully that's just him being worried, not rude. Him just being worried. We're like on the case of a serial murderer, basically serial killer in medieval times right now. So I'm not sure what the fuck's really happening.
That has to be that ford Pint was talking about.
Bunch of girls are going missing here, Sava. Trying to investigate what the fuck's going on. How you doing? Let's see here. Has been a bit. That's good, that's good. So what's going on here? Let's go back. Yeah, beard, hair, all got trimmed this time. Oh, here we
This
go.
must be that basket of silver Zdena was carrying.
Alright, here we go.
She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Oh shit.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience.
Jesus.
Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand?
Odd brand, maybe.
Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. Oh, that must be the one she stole. But how did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise. And that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks. But that ring is a good lead.
Jesus. Gruesome here, Sava. Gruesome. Yeah, we trimmed everything. Yeah, squawk. Squawk. Been busy, I would imagine. Eyeballs. Get your cheeks here. Let's go over to Optowitz. Here's some theme tonight. What's I'm playing, ready or not? And they found the. Oh. Yeah, I think I know what you're gonna talk about. And you're like, what the fuck? All, you know, minor, it's like fucked up scenarios in that game. This one's just different. Like we're doing one that was like it was like a mad night, you know, he had orders to stay there and he got stuck in the mine. And overall he's actually good, but he's just crazy.
Go! Quick!
It's wild to see all the side stuff they have. Yeah, exactly, Sava. Like, what the fuck? Wow, it's a little bit too hard for it.
Go!
The other one was just like almost like a semi-horror night. Because you're in the mines and all this. So it's more of like a twist within the environment and then like something weird, you know what I mean? Like legit weird. Oh shit. It's gonna knock off the horse. Alright, so we're going to Optowitz. That is the ideal thing.
Quick.
Yeah, same Sava. That's me a little worried too. Thought the same shit. I was like, damn. They know too much.
Quick.
It's a video game, but damn, like could have done without this room, this scenario.
Quick.
Call me a snowflake, what have you, but it's just weird to me. It's like adult violence, adult, you know, everything else. I don't blink an eye. It's whatever. Each your own flavor. But when you start involving, you know, what we're talking, I'm just like, nope. Hard no. Hard no. Like N-O. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Sava. I mean, a Google search would fucking solve a lot, but I'm with you. It's odd. All the scenarios. Like, I prefer the crime lord ones, you know, the product and all that. Those are fun. Semi-turn into, like, hostage situations. I obviously prefer those over that. Even the school one's a little interesting, you know what I mean? You stay on this path, heading towards the left.
Bastira.
Bastira. Stabbed him through there. Got his ass there. Damn, the sword's a one-hander too. That's a very weird premise, Sava. Weird premise indeed, my good sir. It's only a one-hander, interesting. Oh yeah, we have the boomsticks. Let's reload it, because we're about to go into a camp here. The munitions aren't terrible, to be honest.
Quick.
All in all. They can be a little pricey. Like, I've spent, you know, 2,000-3,000 sometimes. Accuracy is shit. Like, you'll see, you have to be, like, up close for it to matter. But when you do get a hit, ooh, it hits. It can one-tap one of the heavy armored knights, which is impressive. But accuracy is just trash.
Quick.
For me, it's just funny as fuck to use. Alright, so we're coming up on the village. We're gonna get the helmet. It's one of the villages that we found that is filled with nothing but bandits.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh no.
You're fucked up now, arsehole. Alert! Alert! Ah!
Blasted! I like this.
Go to hell! Alert! To arms!
Come on.
Oh!
Come here. It is very much a stereotype, but obviously was not effective in real life. Crossbow has way more power.
I'm all yours.
Let me back up. Stab him through.
We're gonna get you, you Harson.
Oh shit. And that's why I saved.
Bleeding, are you? I'm all yours. Show what you're made of.
I'm bleeding. Oh, the other guy got slumped. Let me disengage, see if I can pull back enough. Let me see. Because I need a marigold decoction. Oh. Bandages.
I'm all yours.
Okay. Let's try and...
Fuck you. You like it? Hey, get up. Come on, then.
He just fell over.
Ha! You're not up to it.
Come here! I am up to it!
You want to try me?
You want to try me?
Stop! I'm going to gut you, you whoreson!
Ooh.
Jesus! I've been waiting for you!
Got his ass there. Come on. Ooh. I mean, we survived that. We survived that. Let me see if this guy's still knocked out. Yeah. We got another marigold in us. Come here.
Yes, way.
Dropped his ass. Let's see. Yes.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! We're under attack!
Damn.
Right on the noggin!
Here we go.
I've been waiting for you!
And let's go.
What the?
Yeah, what the?
Jesus Christ!
Come on. Knock the fuck out. Medieval chlorophora. What does this smell like? Sleep. Usually I can like actually do a kill, but for some reason I'm not able to. It's weird. See if there's any more here. I can't believe I missed with that musket shot, but you saw how close we were. Just varies. We're actually bleeding. Let's see. Materials, I think. No? There it is. Did dodge a point blank shot. Now, usually around this point, reinforcements will come. So we've cleared most of the camp. Yeah, Medieval Matrix. You like that shit, huh? All the bodies slewing everywhere. These, what, 4 or 5? You can literally farm this area constantly. There's always a good group. And they always have heavy armor like that. So whether it's for fighting or for, you know, loot purposes, yeah. Oh, they're all dead at this point. We're just waiting for reinforcements to arrive. That was beautiful there. Yeah, but that's how it be. That's how it be. But yeah, that's Optowitz. Because I mean, in theory, you can fight your way through this camp, but there's a lot of labeled or captains that you need, so it's not the best idea. For fooling around, it's fun, but if you want to continue the story, it's best to go to Optowitz. They didn't think it was possible. We took them all out. Those bastards. Had no idea. Whoa. Let's see what's going on here.
God bless you, Pilgrim. It's never too late for a good deal.
Put that weapon
I'm
away.
interested in this.
It's almost. They'll be back. More bandits will be back at some point later. Just not now. They learned their lesson.
Quick. Quick. Die.
Let me see. May try and go talk to Matthew independently. He's one of the bandit guys here. Let's go do that. Go do that independently here. Actually, hold on. Let's sleep at Sokdol because it's almost night. So we have the daytime on our side right out there. It's probably the last like major side shit that we do for the episode. And go from there. So I still have to do, you know, shopping. I still have to take care of some stuff with our truck, post the truck. And yeah. Some stuff ready for dinner. I think we went the wrong area. No. There we go.
Quick.
Supposed to be over here. Yeah, the combat's pretty cool here, though, Salva. Really like it.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
I've always been curious about this. Why would you investigate a flashlight? No, we have a torch. We just pulled out a torch right here. It's obviously not the most luminous of lighting, but it works. That's why you usually try and get to a place to sleep at night and not investigate during the day, or not investigate at night and just wait till the daytime. And games can notice they can, but a lot of times when you're in the cities, it's mainly a rule. I have no idea. I have no idea on that account. You typically would investigate a random light, but you know, this is game logic. Game logic, all right? Does not apply, so. All right, so we're gonna sleep here. Again, we may do a late night stream tonight. So let's go see what's up with these bandits out in the middle of nowhere. Go from there. You circle the light, turn on your own, shine it back to look at you. I have no idea. It really depends on the situation. Really depends on the situation, I feel. It's a situational thing. That's what it be, thy Lord Sava. Let's head out from Sukdal. So I do want to try and get into more of the storyline, but we still have to take care of some personal shit today, so... As it is about to be 6 here. If I take care of everything, get dinner served, all that, I could probably be live again around 9-ish my time. 3 hours, not terrible. Thank you all so much for the likes of Alive. California to win for real. If only. Live in Vegas at the moment, but we may be probably backing up to Central America here shortly. Alright, we're looking for 2 camps. Matthews and then a bandit. Oh, that's a completely different story, Sava. I'm probably getting capped. Unless they have your UAP, apparently. How you doing, Alex? Odysseus. Wow, welcome back in, Reaper.
Quick.
Let's see. Papi Alex. It's fucking right.
Huh. I'll gut you like a pig. Cough up the coin, and maybe you'll live to see another day.
Yes, Matthew. Let's make a deal.
Wait. Let's make a deal. You let me go, and I'll tell everyone about how good-hearted you are. You won't have to hide out anymore.
I seriously doubt that, but if you run your mouth like you did here, maybe some goodwill will come of it. Now get lost and don't come back here again.
When's the last time I ate something?
Let's have a chat with him.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about? Back off before I kill you.
Okay. Fuck, so we gotta possibly do this quest to clear his ass out.
Hmm? Huh?
Where's the... Oh, the dagger's not, fucking put on my... Oh, I can't do it.
What's that? Hmm?
Hmm. Ah! Here, let me reload it because it saved right when we woke up. I have to talk to one of the guys in the castle anyways in Sukdal. They should have made a powder rifle. Built like a mace as stock. Imagine just a fucking flying mace coming at you. Just like crush your skull in. Jesus. Did the Lord survive? No, he was crushed by the new weapon of the muskets. Mace power.
Excuse me.
Is there still a reward out for the collector?
Yeah, they're stimmt. Mainly for the stolen book. Warum? You changed your mind, did you?
Let's see. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Glad to hear it. Good gemacht. Do not forget, this is about the stolen book. There will be no reward without it.
I understand.
Let's see. Trying to see if I can get away with offing this guy. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Let's go hunt his ass down.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Piss off. Thank you so much for the likes of our live. Thank you, thank you.
Good horse.
Let's go deal with this.
Go! Go!
Okay. Welcome, 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 welcome all. So we're heading out for Matthew the Collector. He didn't want to join the Dry Devils group again, but he also has a book in his possession that's worth 1,000 Russian. Probably use it and go from there. Probably cut our way through on this one.
Go!
Yeah, I think after this quest,
Whoa!
we'll slide off. We'll be back later this evening, I believe. Just want to take care of some personal stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, it's not here. It's the next grove over. Let's see if there's snobs here. You all, thank you all. Wish us luck. Oh yeah. Die Schnaps. Let's see. Should be close now. Yep. Here we go. Come on.
You've got to be kidding. I'll help you out!
Let's go.
Follow! I'm here, fellas!
One stabbed him.
Kurva! I'm wounded!
Do it!
Come on! Let's take him down!
Come on. Come here.
That's a lot of blood! Father! Stop it! Suck my cock! Hurry up!
Show what you're made of!
Come here, Matthew. Come on. Come on. Come on, my guy.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
Are you sure about that?
I yield! Mercy!
I don't give a fuck if
There'll be
you.
no mercy for you, you bastard!
Got his ass. Where's that book? Didn't really have shit on him, to be honest. He did not have shit on him. I made hunting sword. Interesting. Fuck is the book? Welcome back, Reaper. Welcome in, Prentice. Welcome in, JJ. Interesting. The Painters Guild. There's the book. I think I hit the wrong guy. Have a seat somewhere. Oh yeah. Behold our work. Alright, let's read this. Let's read the notes.
I could go for something to eat now.
Beautiful. On to it. Steal some food. There we go. Gotta go see what that's about, but rather just bring back the book and call it a stream. It is a little bit past 6 for us.
Quick.
We're able to do some battling, which I'm quite happy with. Matthew had to bite the dust, unfortunately, but was a necessary sacrifice we were willing to make. And Mr. Blistero. And Davin. Thank you all so much for joining us. Alright, we're heading back to Sukdal. From there, we're gonna slide off for the day. We have dinner to make, some things to take care of. And we'll be back live in a bit. What the fuck just happened over here? See any bandits? Just shocking.
Go.
Shocking, no bandits. A nobleman could have helped us. Such a noble man. This game is so fucking awesome. Truly, I'm gonna take my time, more time in the first part of the game. Though there's not really muskets, but crossbows are so good in this game. And just the bow and arrows in general. Quite fun. Challenging, but fun. Welcome, it's a true fool.
Go!
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let's go over here to the right. Getting close to the end of our stream, just so you know. But we'll be back later tonight. We just want to get dinner going. What's up, Oz? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Getting close to the end of the stream. Gonna talk to the captain, turn in the book.
Easy.
Get some stuff in our inventory and go from there. How's everyone doing? Oh, you're hoping for a miracle. I really don't think it's gonna go on sale at all this year. I hope it does. Like, I truly do hope it does, but I don't see it.
I have that book for you. The one the collector stole.
Good gemacht. You have no idea how happy you just made me. What about the collector? I take it he has been taken care of.
Yes. The collector is dead, and his band broken up. The villagers have nothing to fear now.
If only it were that easy. But thank you, junger man. Surely we will all
Junger
sleep
man.
better now. As for your reward, here are the promised groschen from the church. And here's ein bisschen mehr from me on top of that, for taking care of that villain.
Thanks, Captain.
The game is truly worth it, honestly. I can't say that about many these days, but this one's truly, truly, truly worth it. Like, there's so many side quests that we've accumulated, even just by exploring, and it's super awesome. Let me go see this really quick. Let's go explore this really quick and
Easy.
we will slide off here. I think you beat the first game. First game is also a masterpiece. I will probably end up replaying it at some point. Yeah, once you finish the city, it's pretty cool because you get your income. There's a lot of different things you can explore still.
Quick.
The Band of Bastards DLC is probably our favorite. We fight against the House of Zul. If you choose to. Obviously, there's different ways to approach it, but yeah, that's how we did it.
Quick.
Let's keep going on this here. Ah, you're on that where they're like counterfeiting. We're kind of a little bit past the halfway point. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to slide off after this. After we get to this town. But again, we'll be back later tonight with a late night stream. Oh yeah, there's still more quests after you do the copper. I don't want to spoil how much more, but you're definitely a little bit over, more over the 50% mark. I will say that. Because there's other stuff that unfolds. You'll see. Rather you enjoy it than get it spoiled.
Quick.
But yeah, I'd say play it whenever you can. Play number 1. Try and finish the story. But don't rush through it. I mean, just enjoy it for what it is.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you need to, I mean...
Whoa.
Google is your friend on that point, so...
You're a dead man! Alert! Alert!
Come on.
No, you don't. Wanker!
Wake up. Come on. Got him in the face.
To hell with you!
Attack!
Come on. Come on. Fuck over here. Come here. Yeah, I'm with you. Finding bandits, killing them.
To hell with you!
No, with you.
Fuck you, Horson! We're under attack!
Come on. Got him again. Get off our blade! There's a port for the city. I think it will be. There'll be, you know, a cost tab of how much it takes for you to run all the buildings, and then there'll be like profits, pretty much. You know, how much they sell, how much they bring in, things of that nature. Yeah, I fucked these guys up. Fuck them up. But it can bring you some nice income over time. To be completely honest. Let's get those 2 items. We messed their days up. Bye-byes. Yeah, because just like, I think it's just like how you build the buildings. You deposit it into the chest and it uses whatever. It's the reverse, I believe. Come here, my horse. Let's put all this stuff into the horsey. Yeah, number 1 is still very much a great game in my opinion. Special place. Like the amount of stuff that you can do in that game as well is just insane. Exploration, side stuff, the treasure maps. Ornate mace. Some dried beef. Alright, so we passed that. Let's head to the village and we'll slide off there. Let's go, Pebbles.
Quick.
But I know what you mean in getting lost in the side stuff and not really focusing so much on the main story. I did that a lot in number 1. You're like, wow, like this is actually way bigger than it feels.
Go.
So, honestly, it has been a fun episode today. Very much, I've been enjoying it. we're gonna have to slide off here shortly just because we have to get dinner and some other stuff taken care of. Ooh, Kolnowitz.
So you can avoid danger.
Something happened here. Yeah, here, wait to say. I don't think there's a tavern even here. Only smokehouse, drying rack.
Say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman.
Woman! Sinful. Devious creatures. I will eventually play NTW. Not anytime soon. We're playing Henry Scallots here. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Beautiful. I believe in God.
Yes.
Father Almighty.
Let us pray.
Heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the
Indeed.
Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried.
Indeed.
He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Amen. Amen there. Amen there, brother. Yeah, it's fundamentals of theology activated. It's such a fucking cool little perk. Alright, so we're gonna sign off. We'll be back later. We are King Leonidas Gaming. And let's see who is streaming right now that we can raid. Or following. Shoot. Okay, let's just do... Start a raid. And again, on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, thank you all so much for the shares, the follows, the likes, the views. Back later tonight.